There comes a time in every man's life when he realizes that lust is not pleasure, it's slavery. It promises excitement, but always leaves emptiness. It gives you a high, then takes your strength away. It makes you chase an illusion, while your real life, the one with meaning, power, and peace, fades into the background. The truth is, most men don't control lust. Lust controls them. And if you're tired of feeling weak after every release, tired of being distracted and restless, and ready to finally master your desires, then this message is for you. Because once you beat lust, you don't just win over temptation. You reclaim your power, focus, and spirit. Lust is one of the oldest traps humanity has ever faced. From ancient kings who lost their thrones to modern men who lose their focus to a screen, the story has always been the same. Lust sneaks in quietly. It tells you it's just natural, just harmless pleasure, but what it really does is drain the very energy that could build your dreams. It takes your time, your discipline, and your masculine drive, and replaces them with shame and weakness. Every time you give in, you strengthen the chains that bind you. That's why so many people feel stuck in a cycle, momentary pleasure followed by regret and emptiness. The problem is the world we live in feeds lust. Everywhere you look, on your phone, in movies, online, it's designed to pull your attention away from your purpose. Companies profit off your desire. Every click, every scroll, every fantasy is monetized. It's not just you fighting lust. It's you fighting an entire system built to make you a slave to your impulses. But the good news is, you can break free. Because lust is not stronger than your mind. It only wins when your mind is unfocused and your soul is unguarded. To overcome lust, you must first understand what it really is. Lust is not love. Lust is not even attraction. It's the distortion of those things. Lust is when your mind becomes trapped in endless craving, always wanting, never satisfied. It's hunger without purpose. Real love uplifts you. Lust drains you. Real attraction makes you respect someone. Lust makes you use them. When you see the difference clearly, you start to gain power over it. Because lust only lives in confusion. Once you expose it for what it truly is, just a parasite feeding on your attention, it loses its grip on you. Beating lust starts from the inside. You can block websites, delete apps, and avoid triggers. But if your heart and mind are still filled with emptiness, you'll fall again. That's because lust feeds on a deeper hunger, the hunger for connection, meaning, and peace. Most men try to fill that emptiness with images and fantasy, but what they truly crave is purpose. When you don't have a mission, lust becomes your distraction. But when you wake up every morning with a reason to move, to grow, to build, lust loses its power. You don't fight lust by just avoiding it. You replace it with strength, direction, and presence. Right now, there's a silent war happening inside millions of men. It's not a war you see on the news. It's the battle between lust and discipline. Every time you scroll through your phone, your mind is being tested. Every time you feel that urge, that quick temptation, that voice whispering, just one more time, you're standing on the battlefield. The question is, who will win? The man who bows to desire or the man who conquers it? This is where most people lose, not because they're weak, but because they don't understand the rules of the fight. You can't defeat lust by willpower alone. If your mind is idle, if your energy is low, if your environment is full of triggers, lust will find a way in. You have to build a fortress around your mind. That means building daily habits that strengthen your inner world. Meditation, prayer, cold showers, journaling, and exercise. These are not just random self-help tools. They are weapons of mental clarity. When your mind is calm and your energy is strong, lust has no place to hide. Fasting is another powerful weapon. When you fast, not just from food, but from constant pleasure, you train your brain to find peace in discipline. You stop chasing dopamine and start living with focus. You begin to feel stronger, lighter, more alert. Lust thrives on overindulgence. But when you practice restraint, even in small things, you build a shield against temptation. Fasting teaches you that you don't need to obey every desire. You can observe it, control it, and let it go. Also, understand that lust often attacks when you're lonely or stressed. Many people turn to lust because it gives a moment of relief from pain. But that relief is fake. It numbs you. It doesn't heal you. The true solution to loneliness is connection. Real human connection, not pixels. Talk to people. Go outside. Help someone. The moment you reconnect with real life, you'll see how fake the pleasure of lust really is. You'll realize that no image, no fantasy, no moment of release can ever replace real peace, real love, or real purpose. And when the urges come, and they will, don't run. Sit with them. Breathe through them. Watch them rise and fade. Urges are like waves. They feel strong, but they always pass. The more you resist or fight them, the stronger they get. But when you stay calm, when you simply observe them without acting, they lose their power. That's how true mastery begins. Not in suppression, but in awareness. You don't fight lust with hate. You overcome it with understanding. Semen retention is one of the best ways to beat lust. It rewires your brain to seek real connection and gives you the strength to avoid lustful relationships that destroy you and leave you feeling empty. If you want to learn more about mastering semen retention, I suggest you read The Semen Retention Blueprint. In it, you will find 25 chapters where we go into various topics regarding semen retention, like physical benefits, relapses, wet dreams, how to retain while in a relationship, spiritual growth, pheromones, and much more. The list goes on. Part 2 will be coming out soon. If you want to check it out, the link is in the description below. Here's the truth most men never discover. When you stop being controlled by lust, you unlock something far greater than just self-control. You unlock your higher energy. The same energy that lust wastes is the same energy that fuels creativity, confidence, and success. When you retain that energy and redirect it toward your goals, your eyes become sharper, your presence stronger, your aura more magnetic. People start to notice something different about you. You no longer chase, you attract. That's why ancient warriors, monks, and prophets all warned about lust. They knew that the seed of a man is sacred energy. When you preserve it, you transform it into power. This is not superstition. It's biology and spirit combined. Every drop of energy you waste weakens your focus. Every drop you retain strengthens your will. Lust is like a leaking bucket. No matter how much motivation you pour in, it keeps draining away. But when you seal that bucket, when you stop letting lust control you, you start rising effortlessly. The mind that once craved constant pleasure now starts to crave purpose. The body that once felt weak now feels alive. You start to wake up early without needing to force yourself. You feel driven to move, to build, to lead. That's what happens when your life force is no longer scattered. It's united and directed. Lust makes you a slave to pleasure. Purity makes you a master of destiny. The beauty of this transformation is that it's available to anyone. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to start. Each time you resist, even once, you build a layer of strength. Each day you choose focus over fantasy. You become more of the man you were meant to be. Eventually, you'll look back and realize how far you've come, not just in controlling lust, but in mastering yourself. So if you're struggling right now, don't despair. You're not broken. You're in training. Every urge you face is a chance to grow stronger. Every temptation resisted is a victory for your spirit. One day, lust will knock on your door and you'll smile because it no longer owns you. You'll remember how it once controlled you, and you'll feel grateful that you chose the harder path. Beating lust is not about denying yourself pleasure. It's about choosing a higher form of it. It's about replacing temporary highs with lasting peace. It's about rediscovering your dignity, your confidence, and your soul. Lust will always whisper, but now you know the truth. It doesn't offer freedom. It offers chains. And once you see that clearly, you'll never go back. So walk forward with strength. Guard your eyes, protect your mind, and use your energy wisely. Because the man who conquers lust doesn't just control his body, he controls his destiny. And when you master that, you don't just live, you lead. If you made it until here, leave a crown emoji in the comments. I want to see how many of you made it to the end and finished what you started. To everyone who supports my channel, thank you so much. I'm forever grateful. And if you're new here, thank you as well. Remember, live with honor or die a coward. Take care, brother.